And more people are coming around and they want the vaccine. The Kaiser Family Foundation tracks vaccine hesitancy each month. And our art department did this. They created this visual. Let's go ahead and walk you through it. The first set, data on African Americans right here. February, 41%. See the green, 55% in March. Now take a look at Hispanics. Look at this number right here, 52%, and then 61%. And then white adults right here. In February, 61%, pretty much didn't change. In March, 64%. That is the highest number so far. So who are health officials out of all these groups still trying to convince? The survey shows 30% of Republicans and white evangelical Christians say they will not get the shot. I spoke with Dr. Jayne Morgan of Piedmont Healthcare about two of the top reasons people are still hesitant. All right, so number one reason, the science behind it confuses people, which leads to hesitancy. Can you explain that?
Sure, absolutely. We are accustomed to live attenuated viral vaccines, meaning we actually take the live virus and it's either killed or weakened to the point that it doesn't make us sick. But now we've moved on to these scientific platforms. Messenger RNA, what is that? Then we have viral vectors. When we talk about Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca, again, what is that? Should I trust that? So there hasn't really been a great education campaign or communication campaign ahead of rolling out these vaccines and explaining what they are and what that means for us with regard to public health.
And lastly, a lot of uncertainty too surrounding not knowing the science and fertility for women. A very logical kind of question to have, no?
Sure. Absolutely. And there's absolutely no reason that messenger RNA vaccines should impact fertility, as well as viral vector vaccines. Moderna and Pfizer are messenger RNA. The viral vector vaccines are Johnson & Johnson. The other is AstraZeneca, but is not here approved in the United States at the moment. There's no reason that either of those should impact fertility. Additionally, when we look at the viral vector vaccines of Johnson & Johnson, they have quite a bit of experience with pregnancy and fertility because this exact platform was used to develop the Ebola vaccine and also the Zika vaccine. So while we don't have experience with the specific COVID vaccine, we do have experience with viral vectors.
And again, people will be consulting their doctors and making their own decisions based on the science and the information. Dr. Jayne Morgan, Executive Director of the COVID Task Force at Piedmont Healthcare. Thank you.
Thanks, George.